Did you know that over 55% of chronic pain sufferers also report unremitting symptoms of anxiety and depression? Well, this is according to a recent paper that was published in the journal Pain. And although the three-way relationship between these things is well documented, it's not fully understood. What we do know, however, is that these three things, pain, anxiety, and depression, they tend to move together. And when any one of the three gets worse, they all tend to get worse. The good news, though, is that the opposite is also true. And when any one of these three gets better, they all tend to improve. What I want to talk to you about in this video is one simple way that we can positively impact anxiety and give the other two a push in the direction of resolution. Let's get into this.
Anxiety is really overactivation of the right frontal lobe. So in functional neurology, they teach you this. They are using smell to kind of activate different areas of the brain. So all you need to do, it doesn't matter what you smell. I like parasympathetic. I have one for adrenal that I find good, but seriously, it's anything that smells good to you. All you do is you plug your right nostril, smell through the left nostril. That basically stimulates the left frontal lobe, balances the two hemispheres, and you feel way less anxious.
Interesting. So you're breathing the same parasympathetic oil, you're forcing it through the left nostril.
Targeting. Yep.
Okay.
And you can also target it on the forehead. There are many ways. There's not just one way to do it, but it's just the idea of using smell, activating your sense of smell, which is so correlated to your sense of safety. We have to smell food. We have to smell water.
Sure.
We smell predator odor. The olfactory nerve and the olfactory center is right near the limbic center of the brain. So we can use kind of, we're naturally or structured in a way to, promote our safety. And knowing that, we can use things like smell to get us in our body when we're feeling dysregulated, to help us ground, that idea of forest breathing. I think it's really important to get outside and be in the sun. Like, I completely value that. But you can smell things along the way. It just kind of enhances it.
Yeah, and for anybody who's needs another example of what you're talking about here, this is the reason that real estate agents put fresh baked chocolate cookies in houses that they're showing.
Exactly. Because that often, most people have a positive correlation. Smell and memory is unbelievable. Like, most people have that story where they smell something and it takes them back in time to when, they were little.
There's quite a bit of data out there on the subject of using different smells to influence a person's mental and emotional state. And there's even research that specifically deals with using essential oils to positively impact anxiety. Like this systematic review and meta-analysis that was published in 2023 in the journal Frontiers in Public Health. These researchers looked at over 40 randomized controlled clinical trials with over 3,400 anxiety patients that examined the use of 10 different essential oils. And their conclusion, after poring over all of this data, was that essential oils are effective for reducing both state anxiety and trait anxiety. And for those of you that aren't familiar with those terms, state anxiety is the type of anxiety that a person experiences in specific situations, and trait anxiety is the type of anxiety that is more part of a person's personality or thought process. So you can think of it as like acute anxiety and chronic anxiety. Essential oils are effective for reducing both types. So even though essential oils aren't one of the primary treatments in my clinical practice, I do believe that there's a place for them, especially with complex, multifaceted conditions like chronic pain and anxiety and depression. In these instances, I think of essential oils like low-hanging fruit. They're a phenomenal accessory strategy with proven efficacy and a very low barrier to entry. They don't cost very much. A little bit goes a long way. It doesn't take very much effort to use them, and they tend to layer in really easily with other types of treatments. If you want to know more about Jodi's special blend of wild-crafted and organic essential oils designed specifically to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, click the link in the upper right-hand corner of your screen now. I'll also put links for it in the description down below. And if you decide to purchase, she's got a special offer exclusively for members of the Pain Fix Protocol community. Beyond that, I just want to thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button before you head out of here, and I'll see you next time.